I would like to thank you for taking your time to hear my idea for an investment and funding opportunity that will change how we view the world and data management. First, I would like to point out that there is a serious problem with how current data is managed. It is not difficult to find examples of how companies poorly manage their data. This results in algorithms that fail to provide the intended outcomes desired. There is no human oversight on these automated algorithms, and you end up with a public relation consequence like Google having to explain why it is tagging humans as gorillas. The world of big data is here, and quite frankly, no one was ready for it. The phrase data management and content management exist, but in reality, those systems are really playing catch up with large data sets that are too big and too complex to be processed effectively by the current application softwares we have right now. We already have seen the result of poor content management when mixed with big data. But what about the future? The direction we are headed in is what I call expansive data. In order to better manage content within context, machine learning must be able to perform decision-making processes within a closed, controlled environment with human oversight. This requires that the machine take existing data and perform simulated strategic courses of actions to produce favorable, predictable outcomes. The machine must not only do this with existing data, but with content data flowing in continuously. This is what separates data management from content management. The current consistent flow of data coming in, not just using the data that was existing at the time. Once you have this expanding data platform, there needs to be a way to protect all the data that is being collected and produced. The idea of having both active and proactive security within the previously mentioned closed controlled environment guarantees and ensures that the information is not only secure, but also flowing in one direction only. Unless human oversight is used to gather the processed output and is manually done, there is no way to actually get into the data and retrieve it back to where the source came from. Having this secure measure within the data platform opens up the possibility of not only the failed social media platforms, but into more lucrative territories such as the medical industry and even military applications that must follow more strict protocols for securing their data. The idea of machine learning in a closed controlled environment, creating content management and simulated strategic predictable outcomes based on gathering data opens up a whole new world of possibilities. The traditional processing methods would be a thing of the past, where you have data collected, data processed, data collated, doing input and out processes would be completely obsolete. When you have a machine that is doing controlled content management within simulated environment, putting out predictable outcomes, you have a better understanding of how a link analysis would expand exponentially, going from the data that is currently known into data that is not only coming in a constant flow of context, but using those predictable outcomes to predict even more things with the data that has just been produced and that is currently being collected. In the year 2000, the US Government Accountability Office revealed that 80% of drugs were withdrawn from the market due to side effects on women. If this technology could have been implemented in the past, not only would those drugs never have entered the market to begin with, just to be pulled out, but the machine learning would have been able to tell us the severity of the side effects on which women, which age range, which body mass index, which ethnic group, which climate regions of the planet they were on, etc. It would have made all of those links analyses through the predictable courses of action and come out with those results based on how the drugs have been within the testing processes. And that is the power I am proposing to you today. It's not just big data. Big data is already here. It's how we're going to manage it, how we're going to protect it, and what we're going to do with all that data. Thank you.